So welcome to the 3RI demo, right? So here we are going to talk about the RPA and specifically to the UI part. Okay. But my request to everyone, if you have any doubt, any question related to any other tool, it might be like Blue Prism or Automation Anywhere, why UiPath, right? Please feel free to ask any question or doubt which having in your mind. Okay. But before starting our UiPath or RPA, right? I want to give a small difference between RPA versus other technologies. Okay, so a lot of people they want to transform their career into the software industry, right? With the top-notch technology, right? But in market there are other uh, what I can say technologies are also available. Those are the legacy technologies we can say, right? Maybe any scripting languages, any backend thing, or any support roles, right? But a lot of people not aware about the latest technologies. For example, we can say RPA, right? So if you compare RPA with the legacy technologies, most of the people will try to go to the legacy technologies, right? And when they are moving to the legacy technologies, right, they have to struggle a lot, right? And into the legacy technologies, we need a very hard coded development knowledge, then only you will be able to survive into that respective area, right? And even though after that you are getting a job into that legacy technologies, right? You have to upskill after few years, right? And also not sure about current compensation or other benefits, right? But on the other hand, if you see for the RPA, right, there are various RPA tools are available, and among that, UiPath is the topmost tool, right? And if you start learning RPA, right, slowly you will go to the advanced technologies like AI, ML, right? Whatever we talk, because RPA is working hand on hand with the other technologies as well, right? So if you have the RPA knowledge, right, it will be a very added advantage, I can say, as compared to other technologies, right? And nowadays, if you see, the industry is moving towards the automation. They want to be automated, the task, right, rather than the humans, right? And one important thing I want to tell you, the RP is not only related to the software industry, it is related to the any industry which is existing to the across world, right? So any healthcare industry, banking, finance, insurance, hospitality management, petroleum, oil and gas, electrical, electronics, mechanical, right? So any industry which is existing to the real world, right? They want to use the RPA. So you can see the scope, right? So the scope is very huge as compared to other technologies, right? And apart from that, there are very less people are available into the market. Okay. Uh, if you talk about the RPA, but the opportunities are very huge, right? So the market is very big, but the less skilled people are available into the market. So if you go with this with a proper approach, right, uh, proper guidance, definitely you will be able to grab a very good job into the market. Okay, so this is the small difference I want to explain here. And feel free to ask, or you can interrupt me if you have any questions down, right? Then the next slide will go to the what is RP, right? So RP is a robotic process automation. And the robots here we are going to talk, those are the software robots, not a hardware robots, because whenever we'll talk about the robots, right, hardware robots will come in front of us, right, which are running into the electrical, mechanical, or automobile industry, right? So any process which is done by the robots, okay, it is called as a robotic process automation, right? And it can be any process, any software, any third-party application. It might be the desktop application, web-based application, API, database, any kind of documentation, right? It doesn't matter. It is independent on the technology, basically, I can say, right? And automation means any process which is done by the robot without the human intervention, right? Where we don't require any human intervention, right? That can be automated with the help of R. Okay. Then we'll go to the Next slide, like if we have already the automation in place, for example, we can say test automation, right? Maybe you people have heard about it, right? Then why we need RPA? So that is the reason I have slide put it here. If you go to that automation, the legacy automation, that is limited to only regression testing, smoke testing, or something like that. But that is not the case with the RPA, right? If you want to test something, very well, we can do that as well. But in addition to that, we can automate any kind of application. It might be, as I said, thin client, thick client, desktop-based application, web-based application, mainframe application very easily. So scope of automation is very huge here. And most important part, here we can do without writing a line of codes. Okay. Because if you go to the legacy automation, we should know JavaScript very well, VB script very well, Python script very well, right? But that is not the case. These are the low code, no code platform. So somebody is afraid about the coding, right? So this is the very right choice for those people. Okay. I'm not saying here we don't require a logical knowledge or coding knowledge. Very well, we required it, but at very lesser extent. Okay, as compared to other day, right? Any questions so far from anyone? Okay. Then who can learn the RPA? So a lot of people are coming to us and they are having these questions, top questions we have listed here. So people are saying, I don't have the programming knowledge, okay, or I afraid about the coding. Can I learn the RPA? Definitely, you can learn the RPA even though you don't know how to program, basically, right? Next point is I'm a fresher and I want to start my career with the latest technology in the market. Will I get a job as a RPA developer? Definitely. A lot of people have already transformed their career from like legacy technologies to the RPA, or the lot of freshers also they have started their journey into the RPA developer. And I want to add one more point here into the RPA industry. The jobs are not available only for a developer, but here we are having different types of jobs are available, like RPA business analyst, then RPA test engineer, support engineer, right, as well as bot monitoring roles. So we are having various job roles are available into the market specific to the RPA, right? So very well we'll be able to grab those jobs based on our interest and based on our past experience, if any. Right? Then not only the freshers, right? A lot of experienced people are coming to us and they are currently working on a old technologies or the legacy technologies, and they are coming back to us and they are saying we have to learn the RPA because now it is a demand from the market. So it will really help us, definitely, right? A lot of people they have already transformed their career. Even I want to tell my story. When I was having around like 8 years of experience, right? From that point of view, I have started my RPA journey, and there is a huge difference between what I was doing previously and what I'm doing currently, right? So please keep remember, you should have keep in touch with the latest technology trend. Obviously it will age your career and your professionalism as well for the future prospect, right? And the last but not least, does RP offer better growth and package? Definitely, there is no question about it, because RPA comes under the niche skills, right? So obviously it offering a better growth and package as compared to other tech, right? So this is about who can learn the RPA. Any question, any doubt? And as I said, don't hesitate it. Okay, please ask. All right. Then we have just 2 to 3 minutes. After that, we'll go for a demo. Okay, so this is just I want to explain you about theoretically, but I will show you practically as well. So please be there at the end of the session. So UiPath is the number one tool into the market, right? Why? Because there are a lot of reasons like capability, ease of automation, cost effectiveness, right? So that's the reason the industry is looking for the UiPath, and UiPath is the tool which is best suited for any kind of industry, even small scale to the large scale, right? And if you want to learn the UiPath, right, you should learn. these three components of the UiPath. Without that, your UiPath learning will be incomplete, right? So first one is UiPath Studio, UiPath Robot, and UiPath Orchestrate. So UiPath Studio, it is help us to build the bots or robots basically, right? For that we are using the UiPath Studio. Then UiPath Robot will help us to execute the automation which we built into the studio. And the last one is UiPath Orchestrator is a cloud-based platform. From there, we can manage the entire RPA platform. It will show you all the status, bot monitoring, right? So this is the cloud-based platform basically, which is a one-stop solution for our RPA platform. Right? And the last slide of the day, RPA advantages. Why industry are looking for the automation? Okay, why they are going for RPA, right? So first one is the increased productivity. So as a human, will work for 8 to 9 hours or 8 to 10 hours, right? But those bots or robots will be available 24 by 7, 365 days without any break, right? So obviously the productivity is very high as compared to the humans. Also, if the humans are working for 8 to 10 hours and the bots are working for 8 to 10 hours, there is a tremendous difference between the productivity that I can show you into the demo, right? Next one is the improved quality assurance. So as a human, we are doing any kind of mistakes, and that might be a costly mistakes from the organization point of view, right? But that is not the case with the robots. The robots will give you 101% accuracy uh, each and every time and for it. Next one is better management capability. So when your robots are working in production, so how many bots are failed? How what is the success rate, failure rate, right? So this tool having a better management capability with the help of UiPath Orchestrator, right? So anyone want to see the runtime statistics, it having that mechanism. And the last but not least, coding knowledge. So as I said here, we required a very, very limited or the basic coding knowledge or the programming knowledge to kickstart your RPA journey. So this is about the theoretical concepts about the RPA. Any question, any doubt before going for a demo? So shall we
Hi,
go?
Vaibhav.
Yeah, please.
Like you said that the RPA is a coding-less
Mm,
software. So, just like I said, I'm a fresher to the IT and I want to start a career with the RPA sector.
okay.
So, so the UiPath is only the tool that the company needed, or any another tool.
So what you are saying, company has created?
The UiPath is only the tool that company need. I mean, there. So I think
Got
two
it,
or
your
three.
point. Got it.
Yeah.
So if you want to automate the task, yes, you want this only one. Okay. And by using this tool, we can automate any platforms basically, whatever the organization want to automate.
Okay. Then.
Okay. Clear?
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for asking the question. Any question apart from that? No? All good? Okay. So now here I'm going to explain one use case. Okay. So what is the use case basically, right? Uh, This is our website called as a rpchallenge.com, right? So what we have to do here, we have to do the entry of the employees basically, right? We have to fill the employee data, and the employee data it is coming from this Excel file, right? So you can see this is a Excel file, right? So we have to fill the data here, and then we have to click on the submit, right? So you can see once we submit, once we click on the submit button, right? The position, the field position will change, right? You can see the field positions changing dynamically, right? So even though the field positions are changing dynamically, right, our tool has the capability, it will handle it and it will enter the data properly, each and every data. So you can see here we are using Excel, right, for the input data, and here we are using the web application, right? And also, as I said, there is no difference if it's developed in maybe PHP or Java or Angular or .NET, doesn't matter, right? So I will run the bot and show you how our bot is working. And suppose if the humans is required 1 minute to fill this one record, right? Our bot can fill within a few seconds, right? So you can see if you want to fill all the data, right? For example, I'm having 6 records, right? It can be filled within few seconds, even it will not take a minute, and it will be accurately, right? So I will close this Excel file. At the same time, I will close the application, and you can see I have already built this particular bot, right? So let me run this. So I have triggered the bot, right? So what this bot will do, it will read the data from the Excel, from the background, right? And then it will take each and every data one by one, and then it will open the our web application or rpachallenge.com website, right? And then it will enter this data one by one to this application. Sorry, just a second. Let me run once again. Okay, let it be. Because what happened in between, I have interrupted that automation. Okay, see, you can see how accurately it is entering the data, right? And how fast it is done. And it doesn't matter like if the field positions are dynamic. And if you want to build this automation, right? In the UiPath Studio, we already have the activities or functions created by default. We have to just use those and we have to perform the automation. So it's not required like we have to write a line of codes basically to build this particular automation. This you can build within a few minutes, I can say. Okay, so it ran successfully. Then if you want to see how much time it has taken, so you can see it has just taken 56 seconds, right? So just see the productivity. If the humans is doing this task, it will take, for example, 4 5 minutes, right? For example, but at the same time, if the bots are doing it, it has completed the task within a 56 seconds, right? So and you can see, maybe I can show you how I have built this automation as well, right? So first we are launching the browser, right? When launching the browser, I have given this URL, right? At the same time, here we have the option like in which browser we have to open. It might be IE, Firefox, Edge, Chrome, right? Then we have given the Excel path, right? I want to read this Excel data, right? Then I have given the sheet name, which sheet I want to read, right? After that, we have applied the loop, and here we are entering the data one by one. Okay. For example, last name, role in company, then company name, email, phone number, address, first name. And once it is done, I'm going to click on the submit button, right? So you can see the like if you are working with the various kind of application, that also it can be handled very well into the this tool. And by the way, this is a UiPath Studio. Okay, this is a studio. And on the left hand side, you can see those are the functions or activities which are already created. We can just drag and drop and we can use it. Okay. So before going for the next use case, any question, any doubt? No, all good. Okay. So now we'll go to the next use case and I will show you. Okay. It's not like I have created already. I will show you how to do this. So suppose I want to go to this website, right? And here doctor appointments are listed, right? So here we can say we have 1 page, 2 page, or maybe we have 100 pages or 1,000 pages, doesn't matter. So what I want to do, I want to go to the each and every page, right? And I want to extract this information. For example, the file name or the user ID, right? Or the patient ID. And I want to add this into the Excel, right? So don't be think like it will work only on Excel or it will work on a web application, right? It will work on APIs, it will work on database, it will work on a desktop application, right? It will work on a PDFs. So don't only think like it will work only on any web application and Excel, right? So I will show you how can we build it. So now what I want to do, I want to fetch this data from this particular website, right? So how can we fetch? So go to the table extraction. Here we have table extraction. Just click here, right? This window will open. After that, go to that web page or any application, right? And what it is saying, select data to extract. So just click here. I just clicked. After that, just go here, right? Go here or go here, right? Just click it, right? And then you can see the tool having already these AI capabilities. What it is saying, it understood it. This is a table and it is asking, do you want to fetch all the data from this table? If you say yes, right, then can you see it was able to capture all the data perfectly. And if I click on the preview, right, it will show you. It has taken the user ID column with all this data, file name, right, along with this URL as well. See, it has extracted the URL also, right? Then close this. Now, here we are having the data only for one page, right? But just imagine if you have the multiple pages, then how can we do it, right? So we can go to the, we can mention it as a yes, we are having data on a multiple pages, and we can show this next button or pagination option, right? So just go ahead and click here, right? So it will say it's the next button and click on save and close. Suppose here, like it is giving three columns, right? But you want only one column or two column, right? We can go very well and we can click on the delete button. So what it will do, it will not consider that particular column, right? So based on our requirement, we can customize this as well. Okay. Now click on save and close. I just click on save and close, right? So what it will do, right? It will create those actions by default, right? On top of that, if you go to the variables, variables means it will store the data. It's like a container. In that container, it will store the data. So it has created the variable name by default, right? And the most important thing, it has selected the variable type also. So even you no need to be worried about which variable type I should select, right? So based on the data, we have to select the variable type. So it will select the variable type, right? Now the next thing, for example, we have to write this data into the Excel, right? So we can use this write range from the activity, right? Write range workbook. Go here, right? So it is asking the file name. So suppose we have the file already created. So I will go and select the file, right? But I don't have the even file created, right? So just give the file name like patient. What is this? Patient data, for example, we can say, okay? Patient point, right? Dot XLS. It will create the Excel file also, right? It will create the Excel file also. Then give the sheet name. So we'll give patient data, for example, right? And then it will ask, give me the input, what you want to write. So I will give this extract data table here. Okay. And then I want to uh, add one more property called add header. So it will consider headers also, right? So now I will run and see it is working perfectly fine or not. Okay. So we'll be on this page, particular page. Okay. Right. And let me run this. So what it will do, it will go to that website. It will extract the data from the two pages because here we have two pages. Tomorrow, if there are three pages, four pages, five pages, doesn't matter. Okay. It will work accordingly. Right. So now it went to the page number two, right? And it is extracting the data. Okay. And it will be also done within a few seconds, even it will not take a minute, basically to complete this particular task. Okay. And after that, what it will do? It will write this data, whatever the data we have captured from here, it will write into the Excel. Okay. So here it is still running. You can see this running symbol, right? Once it is done, maybe we can go and we can see what is the data it has written. So you can see it has completed. How much time it has taken? It has taken 37 seconds. That's it, right? And if you want to see the output, we can go here. Can you see? It has created Excel. You can see the time, right? Date and time when it has created, and you can see the output as well. Can you see, right? How effectively it works? Just imagine if you want to do this task manually, how much time it will take, right? So this is the beauty of RPA tool, basically, right? And that is the reason it is getting popular day by day into the industry, and they want to adopt this technology so that they can save the cost, the operational cost, basically, and at the same time, productivity will get increased, right? And accuracy, which is one of the most important factor for any industry, right? That will be also. Okay. So this is about the second use case. So any question, any doubt? Good. Okay. Now I want to tell you about this RPA salary trend, right? So if you want to go, you can go to the Glassdoor, right, and just search, and you can see this is updated maybe just 2 days back, right? So these are the like RPA salary trends, right, based on your experience and which organization you are joining, right? But nevertheless, I want to add one more point. For RPA, we are having a very high salary as compared to the legacy technologies, right? So if you want to start your journey into the RPA tools or into the software industry, right? I can say this is the right technology for you. Okay. And currently, if you see, the market is not overloaded, right? We are having very good opportunities, and as compared to opportunities, that much candidates are not available, right? So if the requirement is huge and less people are available in the market, right? It's a very easy for us to enter into that technology or into that particular market. Okay, all right. Any question, any doubt? And I think for 3i technologies, right, you people have already aware. So this is the web page for the 3i technologies, right, where we have given all the necessary information, right? Apart from that, if you need any more details, right, from me, maybe you can ask Seema ma'am to connect with me, right? So I can resolve your any questions or doubt related to the course enrollment, right? And here we are not just teaching you the RPA or not teaching the UiPath, but we'll guide you how to prepare your resume, basically, right? Suppose if someone is experienced, someone are experienced, right? And if you have like past experience, right? So I will guide you how can you show your experience in terms of RPA, right? So we'll guide you, right, from your resume point of view, how can you add your projects into the resume, right? So you will be fully prepared once you are done with this course from the 3RI technologies. Okay. Any question, any doubt? Feel
Yes,
free
sir.
to ask, right?
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. How we can embed AI in this? Like,
Sorry, actually your voice was not clear.
so like they are saying, so like they are saying, like in RPA we can use machine learning techniques and like we can embed AI also. So,
Mm-hmm.
so how like how AI can change the like we can embed AI in this UI path and all.
Okay.
Any
S-
example like
Yeah, so I have given that example, right? Few of the things are already embedded, right? Like for example, the data extraction. So here it understood the pattern in which pattern has to gather the data, right? Then second thing, You are asking, for example, if any AI model, right, or machine learning model, if you want to build any kind of AI or machine learning model, it required a good amount of data, right? For example, if you want to research why Apple phones are trending in the market, right? So what we will do basically, we'll go to the different blogs, we'll go to the different website, we'll see the customer reviews, right? Uh, what are the what we can say functions they are providing into the tool, right? So while gathering the data, right, we need something, right? So what we can do, we can use the UiPath to gather the data from the different resources, and we can feed that data to the AI. Okay, so that AI model can take the decision based on our data, right? So these are the two examples, but we have lot of examples basically, right? And if you want to integrate any third-party application, we can integrate with the help of APIs, okay, within the UiPath. Okay, clear?
Yeah, well, we shall decide. So,
Yeah, Vishal.
like I was just going through with the like syllabus which you have shared. So I
Mm-hmm.
can see there is also like topic related to the document extraction or like
Correct.
document understanding. So I believe that is also having in underlying technology like AI itself
Yeah,
to do
obviously.
the
Yes.
document extraction, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Because currently in our organization, like almost 80 to 90% projects are with respect to the document extraction, like
Correct.
invoices or insurance or health documents. Not only for India as well as for US also, we are getting those many like projects, like almost 80 to 90%, which works on the document extraction itself.
Correct.
So I
Correct.
believe you are already, you will be already covering that part as well.
Yes, 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 definitely. Because that is
Oh,
the core thing, right? So you
right,
can see, right? That is already in our syllabus. So if you go here, right? Where it is? Yeah, here. Okay. So here we already have this document processing basically with us.
right,
And maybe if you want to see the templates, right? See, we are having OCR, we are having normal templates, right? So obviously we
right.
are having in our syllabus.
Okay, right. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah. Any other question? No?
Hi, Vaibhav. This is Vinit here.
Yeah, we need, please.
Yes, Vaibhav, I was saying that does the RI technology will provide the practice of real-time projects that are currently working or running at companies?
Okay, good question. Okay. So I want to tell you, right? Really good question. That is what I'm saying. Ask the questions because it might happen. I will not able to tell all the things during this time, right? So thanks for asking this question, and it will really help for others as well. Okay. So I want to very clear on this into the RPA, okay, or with this tool, right? Even though if you are going for interview, even though you are going for actual implementation, practical knowledge is important. Okay. So I can say 99% practical knowledge is important. Okay. So even though if you go for interview, they will ask scenario based questions. Okay. So I want to tell you only for day one. Okay, only for day one I will take few basic things so that people can be aware of the tool or some basic concepts of software, right? But after that, from the day two, we'll be going to implement end to end solutions. Okay, end to end solutions, or we can say the live use cases. So don't worry about it. We are having or during our session we will cover at least 15 plus live scenarios. Okay, so
Okay,
that is, yes, we already have been it.
thank you, Vaibhav.
Yeah, thank you. Until the framework level. Okay, so we'll not have just like basic things, right? So slowly we'll like increase our difficulty level and we'll go till framework level. So UiPath is one of the tool into the RPA space. It having the framework. Okay, so we can mold any project into that framework, right? So we'll see those use cases as well, like how can we mold our project into the framework level. So it is called as a RE framework, Robotics Enterprise Framework. So we'll see all the required things, so that whenever you people go for an interview or any implementation, right, it will be really helpful for you people. Any other question? Okay, no worries, right? So in case if you don't have any question right away, that's perfectly fine. And once we start, right, our course or sessions, so whatever your questions have, we can talk together. So that's perfectly fine. Okay, so maybe if anyone don't have question, I'm done from my side.